Ubisoft Forward shares a glimpse of Assassin's Creed's future with Infinity, Project Red and Hex. Rumors regarding role-playing and supernatural titles under the AC banner are turning out to be true, as the Ubisoft event showed both AC Project Red and Hex during the stream. The former offered a dark red hue on the screen with structures from feudal Japan, ready to give players a very powerful shinobi fantasy, as put by Mark-Alexis Cote, franchise executive producer. According to Cote, Project Red is the next premium title in line and is the future of our open-world RPG games on Assassin's Creed. The offering is being developed by Ubisoft Quebec, the studio that helmed AC Odyssey. Japan has long been requested by fans, and they will finally have their dreams come true. Project Hex, on the other hand, has a supernatural vibe to it and is distinctly different in mood and setting than Red. Although the clip offered was short, the tone of visuals was darker and more ominous as the AC logo hung from a tree, possibly during the witch trials in 16th century Europe. It is being developed by Ubisoft's team in Montreal, the place where Assassin's Creed was conceived. Fans will be eager to see what this new direction will mean for the series and what the team is developing. Regarding Assassin's Creed Infinity, Cote clarified that it is not a game, per SE. Rather, it is going to be a hub where AC fans can come across all the adventures from the past 15 years of the series. The Ubisoft Forward 2022 showcased a future for Assassin's Creed that is sure to delight fans and make them excited about whatever is to come next. The AC universe is growing, and there seems to be something for everyone. Announced last year, Infinity is a centralized hub for Assassin's Creed games, and while the team is still investigating how it will incorporate Assassin's Creed's past, it's clear that the future will live on in this new platform. Red and Hex will be the first mainline games incorporated into Infinity, but they won't be the only things to look forward to. As Cote teased during the showcase, Assassin's Creed multiplayer is coming back. Codenamed Invictus, the new take on multiplayer will be incorporated as a standalone experience within Infinity. We have the chance with Infinity to make everything available for our players at the top level, says Cote. A place where they can go from one experience to another to think about our games differently and give them a singular focus. Red and Hex are single-player games. They don't have any multiplayer components. Our focus is on delivering exceptional open worlds with very captivating stories. Now, this opens up the opportunity for us to think differently about multiplayer and making it available at the top level in the hub, and in potentially more ways than one. This is only the beginning of the return of multiplayer. Standalone multiplayer is a new concept for Assassin's Creed, and Cote thinks it's the right path forward, as fans sometimes worry that the inclusion of multiplayer in a traditionally single-player game will divert valuable time and resources. Now, Cote can ensure that games like Red and Hex can worry solely about building excellent single-player experiences, while the team working on Invictus can fully invest themselves into creating new multiplayer experiences. For our games in Period 3, we're prioritizing focus, so you can expect each one of these initiatives to know exactly what it wants to achieve and to be a top performer in the market it wants to attack, says Cote. People have asked for the return of multiplayer, but they've also asked for us not to compromise the quality of our single-player experiences. By making sure that we have different teams that are in charge of these experiences, and unifying them at the Infinity Hub level, we can fulfill those two desires. Infinity will be the home of Assassin's Creed's future, but it will be far more than just a game launcher. In the lore of Assassin's Creed, memories are experienced through a device called the Animus that allows users to explore the genetic memories of an individual's DNA. Infinity aims to bring this Animus experience to our real-world PCs and consoles. Assassin's Creed puts out a lot of content, be it robust DLCs like Assassin's Creed Odyssey's Fate of Atlantis, free cross-game content like Assassin's Creed crossover stories, or massive expansion content like Dawn of Ragnarok, and players might not always be able to keep up. Infinity allows all that content to live in one centralized location and be discoverable for all players. One of the other things that's changing with the approach to Period 3 with the Infinity Hub is that this is where our meta story, what we used to call the present day, will live for all our games, says Coty. So in Period 3, we're gonna be better caretakers of the meta story on the franchise through Infinity, as this story will live asynchronously, but concurrently, with all of the games that will be on the Infinity Hub.